At this point, I'd like to invite the Honorable Commissioner for Public Works and Infrastructure, Professor Kehinde Dahoud Shogodori, for the welcome address. Professor Kehinde Dahoud Shogodori.
Àwọn gan ni onínáwó tèmi. You are welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi, Makinde, FNSC. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin, Obaseki. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Goodwill, please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. And it gives me the great pleasure to welcome you all to the official commissioning of the two modern bus terminals here at Ojoo in Akinyele local government. And later in the day, we'll go to Ibadan Southeast local government to commission the challenge bus terminal. The project for the construction of 4 modern bus terminals at Iwo Road, New Ife Road, Challenge and Ojoo in Ibadan was awarded to Messrs. Planet Project Limited in 5th of May 2020 at a contract sum of 16,900,471,800 naira only. The terminals are located at 4 different strategic and historic transit exchanges at the cardinal axis of Ibadan City. Ojoo in the north flank, Challenge in the south, New Ife Road in the eastern flank, and Iwo Road in the northeast flank. These terminals are to function as the transit hubs for the state's Omitutu bus mass transit service. Your Excellency, we are here today to commission the modern bus terminal at Ojoo, completed at a contract sum of 3,582,131,316 naira and 50 kobo, and the modern bus terminal at Challenge, which we later commissioned, was completed at the contract sum of 2,328,373,096 naira 36 kobo. While construction work continues on the remaining 2 modern mega bus terminal at Iwo Road and New Ife Road. These mega bus terminals feature expansive functional waiting halls, ticketing area, banking facility, food courts, eateries, public convenience, lift facilities, and a well-landscaped environment with open vehicular parking spaces, among joint and auxiliary plants like standby electric power generating plant, water reservoir, water treatment plant, waste dump drainage system, gate posts and gate houses, security perimeter fence for security, flooding lights and perimeter electrification. Here at Ojoo, I have what I call Seyi Tower. If you look up, you see on your left, here on my right, Seyi Tower. When I was young, I knew Bawa's Tower. Now I'm a little bit old, I know Seyi's Tower. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, the successful completion of bus terminals is in line with our visionary governor's roadmap for accelerated development of Oyo State Vision 2019 to 2023. By further opening up access to goods and services and create impetus for further development, allow for ease movement of people, intercity, interconnectivity between markets, business districts, local government areas, and other states, as well as ease of doing business for the citizens and travelers. Your Excellencies, at this juncture, I wish to express my sincere appreciation and that of my ministry to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Makinde, FNSC, for his vision and unflinching support for the execution of this project. Your Excellencies, the civil ladies and gentlemen, have the greatest honor and privilege to welcome you all to the official commissioning of these 2 modern mega bus terminals at Ojoo and Challenge. Thank you and God bless you all.
Honorable Commissioner for Works and Public Infrastructure, Professor Dahoud Kehinde Shogodori. Liberty Hawaii, I would like to especially recognize our mama, the former First Lady of Oyo State, the mother of substance, Her Excellency, Chief Mrs. Mutiat Olayinka Ladoja. Ẹ bá ń kí màmá o, ìyàwó ẹ̀kọ́ mà. Bákan náà, a kí kábíyèsí Olúbàdàn tilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn tó ṣe wípé àgbà oyè Abíọ́dún Kọ́ládàísí ló ń ṣojú bàbá wa kábíyèsí Ọba Lékan Balógun. Ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o. A kí kábíyèsí bàbá wa Ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ti ìlú Ṣakí Ọba Halidu wípé àwọn náà káàbọ̀ sí àríwá bí ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o. Bákan náà a kí aṣáyè ti ìlú Ìṣẹ́yìn Ọba Abdulgani Ajínọsẹ̀ Olóògùn Ibi ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o. Mo sì kí Yèyélúwà ìyá wa Bọ́sẹ̀ Adédìbú. Bákan náà ni mo kí ẹnjíníà tí ó ṣe wípé àti òun àti ẹnjíníà tó ń ṣèjọba lọ́wọ́ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ báyìí wọ́n ti jọ lẹ̀pọ̀ wọ́n ti jọ ròpọ̀. Ẹnjíníà Joseph Ọlásùnkànmí Ebe, you are welcome, sir. My sister.
Thank you very much. Ojoo, thank you. Thank you. At this point, I'd like to invite the Managing Director, Planet Project Limited, Otunba Biodun Otunla, for the project presentation.
Otunba Biodun Otunla, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá ní fún ọ láti ẹwọ́ bọ́ ṣe ń bọ̀ yẹn. Àwọn ni wọ́n jẹ́ olùdarí ilé-iṣẹ́ tó ṣe agbátẹrù kíkọ́ ibi táwọn ò tó lárinrin yìí.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, His Excellency, the Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Oluseyi Makinde, FNSC, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Rauf Olaniyan, other members of the State Executive Council, traditional rulers present, please permit me to stand on existing protocol going forward. I think I've been given a very difficult assignment this afternoon on two fronts. When you are asked to speak after a professor, it's always a very difficult job. Professor Godwin has spoken so much. I'll try my best to follow in his footsteps. Also, we are mindful of the time that we have, but we cannot have this kind of project and present this within 2-3 minutes. I'll do my best because of His Excellencies here to make sure I can do this within a very short period of time. This project was awarded to us in May 2020, and the first of the series is what we are celebrating today. That is Ojoo and Challenge Bus Terminal. I want to place on record that what is happening here is one of the new revolutions that are coming, and some visionary government across Nigeria are pioneering in the whole of African continent. And I think His Excellency deserves a round of applause for this. I want to put on record again that transportation and bus transport is one of the most important elements of infrastructure that you can have in any society. Today, within Ibadan, we have well over 20 million people traveling on an annual basis. But unfortunately, there is no facility of any sort for them. Until the new government of Engineer Seyi Makinde came and said, no, we have to rescue our people. I can put you again in statistics to say that in Ibadan alone, on a daily basis, over 50,000 people are moving in different directions on a daily basis. And all our airports in Nigeria is only 41,000. I repeat, 41,000 people are using all the airports in Nigeria. Yet, we spend so much money on building airports and we care less where the masses of our people are using. Again, on this call, I want to say congratulations to His Excellency for taking this bold step, because a lot of government do not want to do things that concern the masses. But I dare say this afternoon that we have an Excellency who believes that the masses matter, the people matter, and indeed, you are a government of the people and you are doing the project for the people. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. So it's a social project, it's a revolutionary project indeed. We have seen in this country where what we have been told is that the road to government house must be the best. Motor park, because the elite don't use the motor park should not be treated. They should not even be given any facility. Therefore, if you drive around most of the motor park within Ibadan, there are 47 of them. There is no toilet facility, there is no light, there is no parking space. People are smoking in their hair openly. But if you go abroad, the same elite use this facility abroad. Why is it that we don't have this? And I think His Excellency, for doing this in the first time in the history of this Oyo State, deserves a rounding another round of applause. It is indeed history in the making. From Monday next week, our people will be able to travel in comfort, in safety, in security, and without any fear of favor. They will enjoy what other people are enjoying at the airport. And they are more in numbers than the people that are even using the airport. I said to you that today, we have a modern facility that compares with anyone, anywhere in the world. In this place, we have lift elevator for people that are physically challenged, or any of the members of the passenger that want to use the lift is available for them. We have toilet facility, we have security, we have over 34 CCTV camera here, all stationed in different places, so we can capture even the pin that drop. Not only that, we have here Seyi Makinde tunnel, which has been appropriately tagged by the Professor Godwin. Why is it tunnel there? It's also to make it touristic. Most of the public infrastructure that we see abroad are always the best. Why is it reverse the case in Nigeria? So again, we have to come around and develop something that everybody wants to use. And that is why we have this tunnel. So if you're on top of this tunnel today, which we are going to take His Excellency there to go and see, you can see the real picture of Ibadan. You appreciate the beauty of the city and why Ibadan indeed is celebrated as the second largest city in Africa. Excellency, again, congratulations for making this not only a transport project, touristic, and it's also an iconic project. So part of the facility that we also have, we have food courts here as we have it. We have banking hall as well. And we have opportunities for a lot of employment. So from next week, Monday, a lot of youth are going to be employed. To run this facility alone, we need over 100 people. Already, recruitment is ongoing as we speak. Banks are already contacting us. Food retail, everybody is interested. Because anywhere there's transportation, there's always commerce. So again, not only are we doing transportation, we're also doing commerce, we're doing business. So a lot of business activity will happen within this environment. On behalf of ourselves, we are Planet Project, we are Nigerian, and we are proudly Nigerian. Thank you, His Excellency, for giving us this opportunity. Some years back, in the 70s and 80s, this kind of project can only be built by foreigners. But here, Nigerians are doing it, and we're making our country proud. We're employing our Nigerians, our fellow Nigerians, people from the native here, who are the one working here day and night. And it's a proud testimony of what Nigerians can do if given the opportunity. There are 4 of this terminal. I can say to you that we have delivered the first 2, Ojoo and Challenge. Watch out before the end of the year, the World Road 1 and the World Road, which is going to be one of the biggest in Africa, I promise you, will be delivered. Thank you very much.
Ọjọ́ ọ̀la ní àtẹwọ́ wọn ò lè sọ́tọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ní kẹ́ bá mi fún gómìnà látẹ̀wọ́ mo wá rò yìí pé pẹ̀lú gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n sọ yẹn gan tá àjẹ́ wọn ó láǹfààní àsọtán àtẹwọ́ nìkan kọ́ ló yẹ ká fún gómìnà ẹ jẹ́ fún wọn ní standing ovation ní ìṣẹ́jú kan.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, moving on, I'd like to invite, please shall we have our seats, please? Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'd like to invite the wife of the former governor of Oyo State, Her Excellency Chief Mrs. Mutiat Ladoja, for a Goodwill message in 2 minutes. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Oluwaseyi Abiodun Makinde, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Rauf Oladiyan, our Kabiyesi in absentia, permit me to stand on the existing protocols. Today is another great day in the development of our dear state, Oyo State. Today is another great day in the development of our dear Oyo State under a visionary, focused, and people-oriented Governor Oluwaseyi Abiodun Makinde-led administration, where landmarks, achievements are continuously recorded on a steady, progressive trend. My dear people of Oyo State, we should not take the grace of God upon our herdsman in Oyo State for granted, because he has graciously brought back the lost narrative of Oyo State as a pace setter with his developmental projects. For me, Mr. Governor, I can only say well done and thank you. More power to your able elbow. I congratulate everyone that has contributed in one way or the other to the success of those projects. I also salute the courage of our amiable governor, the initiator of this laudable project, for pursuing this project to a logical conclusion. As a stakeholder in Oyo State, I dare to say that we need more of these modern day developmental projects across the state to bring comfort and dividend of democracy to our people. And I know our amiable governor has a listening ears for the good of his people. Ladies and gentlemen, I joined my voice together with other peace-loving citizens of Oyo State to appeal for cooperation with this administration to guarantee progressive development for the benefit of all and sundry. I also appeal to end users of these facilities to please use, secure, and maintain government properties as personal belongings. In doing so, we will prolong the lifespan of these facilities. Only then can the state government be justified to continue its development agenda in the next March dispensation. It is my utmost pleasure and gratitude to God for sparing our lives to witness this landmark achievement in Oyo State. God bless Oyo State. God bless our darling governor. God bless the people of Oyo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you all. I wish you all journey mercies to your various destinations. God bless you all.
That was Her Excellency, the wife of the former governor of Oyo State, Chief Mrs. Motiat Olayinka Ladoja. Ní báyìí, a fẹ́ kí àlejò wa, the executive governor of Edo State, have a sense of belonging here by calling on the Edo cultural troupe to step out and give us an entertainment. Edo cultural troupe, please.
to what we are doing here this afternoon, official commissioning of these ultra-modern parks, and it is definitely good. And you can see it is not only about Oyo, because it is not only Oyo people that will be using this beautiful, and if it's people from other states, we also have the opportunity to be part of this. And the Edo people also joining the governor to also celebrate and to also add colors to what we are doing here. It is for everybody that matters. It is for the entire Oyo state, and the celebration is on. And from this place, definitely you expect that the next place to go to will be at Challenge, where the second part of the terminal will also be commissioned this afternoon.
Thank you. Àwọn oníkà jẹrẹ pẹlẹnu òfòlò fún ìjẹ àbá ní kí wọn máa dá gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èdó lárayá lọ àmọ́ àsìkò yìí náà nìkan ó pè wá níjà. Thank you. Kìí dùn ọ̀pọ̀ ṣókí lọ bí oge. This is just a symbol of our hospitality, and I'm sure our people quickly remember that in those days, what we learned was Edo and Delta State used to be part of Western region. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At this point, yes, the special advisor to the governor on infrastructure and transportation, Engineer Seyi Adeleye, for the vote of thanks.
Your Excellency, Governor Seyi Makinde, Your Excellency, Governor Godwin Obaseki, please permit me to remain on the established protocol as I honorably give the vote of thanks for this occasion. Ẹ kú ilé o, ẹ̀yin ará ilé. Ẹ sì káàbọ̀, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ rìnrìn àjò wá bí. Ẹ kú ìdìde gbogbo, ẹ sì ṣeun tẹ́ bá wa pàdé níbí ilé ni. I've been given this honor this day to convey our thanks and our gratitude to you for coming to grace this occasion, which celebrates our commissioning of 2 mega terminals here in Ibadan, and also an enduring mass transit system, Omitutu. This a catalyst for an illustrious generation, sustainable society, and it's an urgent commitment for better life for our citizens. And thanks to the laudable and audacious governor we have.
Chairman of your State Advisory Council, Emoki Babami, His Imperial Majesty the Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Senator Maud Olalekan Balogun Ali Kumade II, ably represented by High Chief Biodun Daisy Moki. Emoki Mokere ti ìlú Ṣakí, Òsìkí Aṣẹ́yìn náà, other royal fathers and paramount chiefs, gbogbo ẹ̀yin orí adé ọrùn lẹ̀kẹ̀ tẹ́ wà níkàlẹ̀ mo kí yín o. True Honourable Commissioner for Public Works, Professor Shangodoyin, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin other honourable commissioners in the cabinet of Oyo State Government that are here. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí a jẹ́ ń ṣe ìjọba, other political functionaries that are here. Chairman Pacesetter Transport Corporation, Honourable Dayo Adeleke, mo kí ẹ̀yin náà o. Distinguished members of the entourage of Edo State Governor, I recognize you. Our service commanders that are here present, you are duly recognized. Chairman of local government areas in Oyo State, Moki, you know, permanent secretaries, heads of non-ministerial departments and agencies, Moki. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin leaders, elders àti èèyàn jankan-jankan tí ẹ wà ń bí, especially ẹ jẹ́ recognize bàbá wa Chief Bayo Oyero, mo kí yín sà, Alhaja Bọ́sẹ̀ Adédìbú, mo kí ẹ̀yin náà. We're just looking in front of me, mo kí. I think I saw briefly Baba Dr. Saka Balogun, mi mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n wà bí. Mo kí yín sá, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sá. Well, my brother tí ó ti kúrò ní ẹgbẹ́ àwọn onígbàálẹ̀, ó ti wá sọ́dọ̀ umbrella. Chief Joseph Tegbe, mo kí ẹ̀yin náà. Let me say that other eminent personalities that are here to grace this occasion, I especially greet you. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin, the executive members àti prominent leaders of PDP, our great party that are present here, you are duly recognized. Managing Director, Planet Projects, Biodun Otola, you are duly recognized, on your team. Our prominent religious leaders, àti community leaders wa, mo kí yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin transporters, market leaders, traders, artisans, and other professional bodies. Tẹ́ wá bí mo kí yín. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ náà mo kí yín o. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin mo kí yín náà. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, ẹ̀yin oníròyìn, gentlemen of the press, mo kí ẹ̀yin náà. Mo dẹ̀bẹ̀ yín tẹ́ bá rí bí ni kẹ́ ẹ rìkọ́ọ̀dù. Ẹ bá rìkọ́ọ̀dù nǹkan níbòmíì kẹ́ ẹ wá gbé jáde pé ń tẹ́ ẹ rí níbí nìyẹn. Aṣọ àti kí yín. I promised omi tuntun
Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin ará ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ṣé ẹ experience omi tuntun or not? Ṣé omi tuntun bá yín lára mu? Ṣé kómi tuntun máa rotate síwájú àti síwájú? Ẹ̀yin àwọn tó wá bínú ẹ má bínú mọ́. Exactly. Today is an exciting day, and I'm delighted to be here, joined by my brother, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki. Well, I want to specially thank you. I know this is a very tight period for us politically, because even as governors, if we don't pay attention, you know, all the people coming to conduct this and that in your states, if you don't pay attention, what they do here, I tell you. So I thank my brother, you know, for taking out the time to be with us as we commission 2 of the 4 bus terminals that we embarked on building about 2 years ago. Yeah, people may think, well, 2 years ago, two years is a long time, but for this set of administrators, we were faced with very difficult challenges, especially COVID-19. That threw most project duration, you know, threw them out of the window. But at least out of 4, 2 are being commissioned today. One of the things we knew Ibadan needed when we came into office was an effective transportation system. Well, mo rántí bí mo ṣe lọ káàkiri. Mo bá ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. In 2019, just after we came into office, we made a case for having to demolish some buildings around here. I want to thank you for listening to us then, because we could not have accomplished any of these things without your support. Mo mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wọ́n instigate yín. Some people went to court. There used to be a filling station here. I called the people, I called them to my house. I pleaded with them. I offered to give them almost the same value of land and space further down the line, where we are going to have the dry port. He agreed with me. But ìgbà tó dé Ọ̀yọ́, ó padà wọ́n sọ pé òun agree mọ́. Wọ́n ní wọ́n èmi ti sọ pé kí wọ́n lọ wó bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́la, tó bá agree mọ́ kò sí nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe. But further down the line, at least alignment wà. So let me use this opportunity to stop and say, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ ṣeun. Thank you for keying into this vision. Of course, not everyone was seeing the big picture as we were. In fact, some people said the project was a misplaced priority. There were comments over níbẹ̀. And they created a list of other projects that they thought we should have prioritized. Well, we knew better,
Because in our quest to engineer a modern Oyo State, we always rely on data, on science, and on logic. The data showed that it was time to build a modern alternative to the existing transport system in Oyo State. Oyo State receives heavy traffic from all over the country by virtue of its location. Ibadan developed from being a nodal city. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ojú ẹlẹ́gba ni wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ní Èkó. Fẹlá náà kọrin bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ojú ẹlẹ́gba mọ́tò ń wá láti bí ó ń wá láti bí. Ìbàdàn náà bí ojú ẹlẹ́gba ló ṣe rí, ṣùgbọ́n torí pé àwọn forefathers wa wọ́n mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe, wọn ò limit ẹ̀ sí size ojú ẹlẹ́gba. Ibadan grew from people coming from all over to pass through Ibadan. So by virtue of its location, Ibadan has always been a town where travelers can lay over, either on their way out of the southwest or into the southwest. And the data then said to us that it was time to build on that comparative advantage. And my people wanted to promise in it, but when we spend a dime of Oyo State money on infrastructure, that infrastructure must target our economy. And this is an example of this. Jobs will be created. Some people will come, see, they will stay, and they will never go back. Àmọ́ ní Ìbàdàn gba onílé, ó gba àlejò, ó gba olè, ó gba ọ̀lẹ náà, everybody ẹ ṣáà máa bọ̀, olè àtọ̀lẹ, àkọ́wọ́ níṣẹ́ tí wọ́n bá ti dé Ìbàdàn bí. Science supported the data. And also the geographical facts. Maybe Ọlọ́run create Ibadan sí àti Ọ̀yọ́ State cannot change. Ntọ́lọ́run create ni. Ṣùgbọ́n tọ́lọ́run bá create apple, tó create mango, àbẹ́ àwọn mango ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, tó create ọsàn, tó bá lọ sí side Ìbàràpá, ẹ̀rí ọsàn, ẹ̀rí cashew. God created those things for us. But Ọlọ́run ní create apple juice fún wa. Ọlọ́run ní create mango juice. Àwa ní àwa bí a ṣe sọ mango tọ́lọ́run fún wa tá a fi sọ the juice. So ntọ́lọ́run fún wa, now we're leveraging on that comparative advantage. Well, we knew that we needed funds to carry out some of these and other projects we're embarking on. Federal allocations have been dwindling over the years. We needed reliable ways to ensure that the state's IGR remained stable and grew enough to support further development. So we invested in projects that could yield returns into the state coffers, such as the rehabilitation of the Lagos Salami Sports Complex, Adamasingba, the ongoing Fashola agribusiness industrial hubs, and these bus terminals, which we are commissioning today. Bí Remi Biodun ṣe sọ, these terminals are not just about boarding buses. What we have done is to build a standard bus terminal as can be obtained anywhere in the world. That is why it comes equipped with amenities that will support economic activities and tourism. Àwọn kan ní pé ìgbà táwọn gbọ́njú a máa ń lọ sí Boas Tower, àbí? Ẹ̀yin náà máa wá sí Seyi Tower ń bí ìkẹ́ wá máa wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. At this point, the question some people will be asking is, how will it run? Who will be in charge? We hope it will not turn to, it won't turn out like other government projects that will become moribund in no time. Well, we have taken some steps to ensure that this will not be the case. So we're growing the public-private partnership route in a sustainable manner. Níjẹta, mo lọ sí Ọ̀yọ́ àti ibẹ̀ a lọ sí Seyi, and we took the Ìṣẹ́yìn to Mọ́níyà road. At the commission more than 1 year now. Tẹ́ bá lọ síbẹ̀ again, because guarantee 20 years ni wọ́n fún wa níbẹ̀. It is still bí ẹni pé a commission ẹ̀ lánàá ni. The same thing will be for these bus terminals. So the commissioning of these 2 bus terminals at Challenge and Ojoo marks a new dawn in transport system in Oyo State. We are committed to redefining good governance in Oyo State. With each project we commission, we continue to raise the bar. Well, some people will say this is the bare minimum. Well, if we can ensure that going forward, the good people of Oyo State reject anything less, then we can rightly say that our job is done. Ṣé ẹ tún padà sí Egypt? Oyo State ò ní padà sí Egypt mọ́. And on this note, I will call on my brother, the Executive Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, for his remarks, after which we will commission the Ojoo bus terminal, inaugurate the Omitutu mass transit buses, and then we will take the maiden bus ride to Challenge to commission that terminal as well. And we will do this to the glory of God and the benefit of the good people of Oyo State. Thank you and God bless you.
His Excellency ní àtẹ́wọ́. Well, you from the governor are now coming to Governor Obaseki, the man who will be joining him in commissioning the project. Just like the governor said, that moving from this place after the commissioning of the terminal here would be next at Challenge, where the second terminal will be commissioned. And right on your screen you can see the buses that will be using this terminal. And we take you to the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, for his own speech.
Seyi Makinde, Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governor and former First Lady of Oyo State, let me acknowledge the Chief Judge and the Speaker, who is ably represented, other members of the Oyo State Executive Council and the Oyo State House of Assembly. You know, for me, Oyo is home because I have a sister who is the Secretary to Government of Oyo State. I acknowledge Your Royal Majesty, the Olubadan of Ibadan, who is ably represented by my brother-in-law, Kola Daisy, and other traditional leaders who are here. At this point, let me stand on the protocol which has already been established by my brother, the governor. As you all know, Ibadan is home, a second home for me. Because I came here and I went to school and I got my degree from the University of Ibadan. Even though some people who didn't go to school say I don't have the certificate. So Ibadan is home, and it's a place that I'm very, very familiar with. 2 months ago, I invited the national chairman of our party to come and commission some projects in Edo. One of them was a bus terminal that is being managed by Planet Projects. He did not tell me at that time that he was doing something in Ibadan. So coming here today to see that my brother is commissioning 2 bus terminals, not one like I did in Benin. I'm very, very proud of you, my brother. And to see the quality of what you have done. In fact, coming here, I was wondering, how did you get this land? Because while I was in school here, I used to drive up to IITA. I did not know that you can get this kind of land here. Not to talk about build a structure like this. We are truly, truly proud of you. Just listening to you speak a few minutes ago, I said, Nigeria has hope. When we have people like you in government, people who make decisions, not on emotions, but on data, on the facts. People who make decisions that affect majority of the masses of the people, not just a few of us who are elites. As long as we have people like those, people like you who have those qualities, Nigeria has hope. From the remarks by Godwin, that the total number of air traffic passengers, the total capacity of all airports in Nigeria is put at less than 41,000 passengers a day. The bus terminals that we are building in Ibadan alone will take more than 50,000 people. So it's about our people. The purpose of politics and the purpose of government is to cater for the masses of people of our country. You will continue to have problems like I am having, because there are people who feel that being in power is just to empower themselves and their few friends, not to use the resources for the masses of the people that you are elected to govern. You will have challenges, don't worry about it. Come to us, we'll tell you how to deal with those challenges. You have done well. I just pray that God Almighty will give you the strength. For what I have seen in Ibadan today, I have no doubt that Ibadan people are appreciative people, or your people are appreciative people, and they know what to do when the time comes. Are you not appreciative? I will say more, we will come back when the time is right. So, it is my pleasure to be here today. I want to thank you for the reception. The MC was talking about culture. How can you, Ibadan, be telling an Edo man about culture? Anyway, I appreciate the cultural performance that was put up, and I also want to appreciate all of you who have been here since morning. We had to change the time because I had to fly in from Abuja. I want to finally congratulate you, my brother. This is just the beginning. You know our population will continue to grow. You know that you have to build more of these terminals to connect the entire state. But God Almighty, who has given you this office, will give you the means and the wherewithal to do more for the people of your state. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Excellency, sir. But before you leave that place, sir, my governor will step out. You see?
And right now, the information desk is where they are now, and it is colorful, beautiful. And the wife of the former governor of Oyo State, talking about Rashidi Ladoja, is also with them. The deputy governor is there, and the engineer who handled the project, the secretary to the state governor, as well as the head of service here in Oyo State, all with the governor, and also the Olubano of Ibadan. And the edifice that we've been talking about, you're right on your screen, and now, and You are just getting the very best. If you went to Ibadan a long time ago, then you need to come now and see the Ojoo bus terminal, where right at the heart of Ojoo, Akinyele, local government area of Ibadan. We'll definitely be moving from here to Challenge area, where the second terminal will be unveiled today, and a big one, 4 going on in Ibadan, but 2 being commissioned today, and it cannot be better than that. And back to the facilities, the inner part of it, to really see what is made of. Beautiful to see, I must tell you. And you wonder if this is just for buses. And from reliable information, 65 buses, and this is the area view of the terminal. It is beautiful, I must tell you. It is colorful because it's adding to the environment itself, and it will definitely bring security. And you can imagine what it will look like when it's when you see the view at night. It's just something to behold, I must tell you. And the buses that will be doing it, 65 of them will also be commissioned along with the terminal, at least for the phase 1. It is going to be 169 buses in all that will be taking the project as the first phase of it. And we hope that the state will just continue to build on this, because it's a success story, I must tell you. From that beautiful stadium, the Adama Seba Stadium, and now we are at the terminal, the one in Ojoo. And look at the area shot. Look at the beautiful serene. Well, like William Wordsworth said, that man do not appreciate the beauty, peacefulness, and serenity of nature. He said, getting we spend and we lay waste apart. But well, somebody is thinking in the right direction, putting people into account, making sure that the dividend of democracy is delivered to their doorstep. He might not be taking these buses directly himself, but many people from Oyo State will have the opportunity. And we've been told that most of these buses will be traveling about 35 kilometers, and you pay a paltry sum of 100 naira for a trip at 35 kilometers. Then you wonder that, well, the people definitely will be better for it. And this is also telling you that you are welcome to Ojoo bus terminal at the information desk. And look at the facilities. Look at what we have in here. It's just too beautiful just to believe that it is where you come and you take buses. But for a governor with innovation, a governor that is thinking beyond ordinary, I think it's a good one. And well, commendation also coming from his brother governor, the governor of Edo State, saying that, well, last week it was one being unveiled in Edo State, but doing 2 means that the governor understands very well. And in terms of IGR generation, internal revenue generation, Oyo State is being ranked 3rd in Nigeria right now, and you will say this as a judicious use of taxpayers' income. And you can see just the ticketing area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can just get to any of this area of tickets in, and you get your ticket without unnecessary staying on the queue. It speaks a lot, and I must tell you, it is something that is good. We hope that any moment from now they will be coming out of the building to move to the next one at Challenge area, which is about 30 kilometers away from here, but because of the structure, because of the plan, it will not take them any longer time, because this definitely will reduce traffic. Many buses will have the opportunity, many passengers will not unnecessarily or indiscriminately park on the route that other people will want to use. I must tell you, it is beautiful, it is good, it is colorful, and the inscription is everywhere for you to see, to understand your direction. And if the outside is too hot for you and you get inside the facility, then you can find a kind of comfort. All right. Also, you have a clubhouse system in the facility. So if you want enjoyment while staying there, you can also enjoy yourself. World class terminal, they describe it, and I think what we are seeing here looks like it. And one thing that many people will talk about is how do we maintain these facilities, knowing that part of our problem is maintenance culture. But the governors told us that, well, the immediate plan is to maintain it for the first 20 years, and you then know that they are thinking about, and you can also see some other facilities which include retail food canteen. It's just everything about this place is good, because if you feel you are tired, you need to relax, and well, you can also get that comfort within this place. So many social activities like the clubhouse I told you earlier on, to be part of it, and the food court I told you earlier on is also a part of it, and you are getting that directly from our cameraman showing us that it is not about just mentioning it, but they are readily available, and you can see the sitting arrangement. You come into this place, you sit comfortably like what you get at the airport. These are facilities, and the sound system will always be available to announce the next destination for buses that are going to move. So if you are here, you are likely not to miss your bus when they are ready to move. Unnecessary delay, the promise will not also be part of it. This is where we are right now. This is where we are reaching you live, and that is talking about the Ojoo bus terminal here at Akinyele local government area of Ibadan, one of the largest in here, the city of Ibadan. Ibadan is made up of 11 local government, apart from Oluyole local government and Edo local government. Akinyele should be the next local government you will be talking about in terms of land mass. So a lot of people comes into this place, and like the governor rightly mentioned, that about 50 people will have the opportunity, and you see the clinic in case of emergency. Well, now let us look at the Ibadan in view. Look at the area view of Ibadan. Like Wale Soyinka described it sometimes ago, Ibadan, the city of gold and rust. And this is Ibadan, the beautiful site. Well, right now, Akinyele local government area of Ibadan. It's just something good that this is happening. Where we are right now, where the bus terminal is been a commission, used to be shanties, used to be a place you don't want to be, but somebody in its wisdom turned it around, and it's a place that every citizens, every Ibadan born and bred wants to be. This definitely is something that you pay credence to. And well, like I told you, that any moment from now they will be coming out, because they have to move from this place to the second commissioner, which would be at challenge area of Ibadan, and that is the entry point of Ibadan. Well, this might be part of the exit from Ibadan to the other region of Ibadan, Ojoo, Ogbomoso. But when you are coming in from Lagos, the challenge area is the entry point, and it's another terminal that you need to see. Very beautiful place. Well, I was able to pass through that this morning, and I must tell you that it is not different from this. It's also very, very beautiful, very spacious, and having an adjacent park that is already in use for ease of transportation, which has already reduced the traffic and the bottleneck around that area of Ibadan. If you are going through challenge area of Ibadan before the governor turned it around, you are likely to spend nothing less than an hour. But right now, you get there, the traffic light is working effectively well, and that will be the next place of commissioning. But this is also taking you around the facility of the one here in Ojoo area of Ibadan. It is lovely, I must tell you. It is a beauty to behold. If you are not here, I can tell you that you are not part of history, because here in Oyo State, well, the people of Oyo, they are making history. The buses to give comfort to the people is also 65 of them taken off with this particular commissioning today. 169 is going to be in all, at least as to start, and the terminal 4 as take off for the phase one. For the phase one of it, and that is definitely what it is like. And you can see Omitutu just telling you about New Dawn in Oyo State. That is what the governor is saying about the launch of this particular buses. We will definitely be waiting to see them come around to take the bus like it did promise. Now they will be moving in one of the buses down to the challenge area where the second commissioning will be taking place immediately after the place. Haku is out there in challenge, also waiting to make sure that you have a glimpse of what is happening out there. And you can see the medical facility. A while ago, we showed you the picture of the clinics, and the facilities are readily available. If you are coming here, you know you are secured, you are saved, and you are coming to area. Well, welcome to a new Ojoo. Is what I will tell you. The Ojoo bus terminal happening live and direct, and already people are taking advantage of it for photographs. The young lady wants to enjoy it. At least he will be able to tell you. And the two governors are already coming out right now. Well, to move to the bus that will be conveying them to the second venue where the commissioning will be happening, and that will be in challenge area of Ibadan. Well, if you're not here, I can tell you on authority that you are not part of history. History being made here today, and we are still making more and more of it as the governor will be moving to Ojoo. The Oyo people, they are happy. You can see how lively they are. You can see joy written all over their faces, and celebrating over that man. Wants to also tell you that well, despite the difficulties I have to go walking to this place, he also wants to see for himself. And you can see every one of them moving without being molested, without fear of anything bad happening to them. Even the young lads are here also to have a glimpse of this beautiful edifice. It's just good. It's just good, and they are all taking their time to come out of that terminal before moving. And you can see the ICT area. It's not just about you coming and doing your transaction manually. It will go through electronic process, and the electronic process will be able to store and to be able to give a facts the way it should be. If for any reason you have any claim to make here, and that definitely is good. The young lads, they really want to have a real feel of it, and now they are already moving out, and they are going to challenge area where the second one will be unveiled this afternoon. It can be better elsewhere, I must tell you. The center of attraction is Ibadan, the capital of Oyo state. The buses are moving out already, and they are going to challenge area of Ibadan. And well, let us see how it will turns out there in the challenge area of Ibadan. Any moment from now, we will definitely be handing you over to the challenge area of Ibadan, where the second commissioning will be taking place. And we're still going on with it, and we have the people also taking advantage of the facilities. Well, for now, they will not be burdened, but they have the opportunity to take shots to snap and to also keep it on record that they were part of the opening, they were part of the commissioning of this particular beautiful edifice at the heart of Ojoo, area of Ibadan. Well, let's see more and more people in the building taking advantage, taking pictures, at least meeting new friends, enjoying the moment right now. And well, you can see everything and the area shot of the facility that we are talking about here in Ojoo area. Well, so much that we talked about in terms of the facility. Like I told you earlier on, the gatehouse is part of it. The powerhouse, the service yard, water treatment plant, ground and overhead tanks, lighting, lift, stroke elevator. You have park area, air conditioning, public address system, CCTV, you have transformer, borehole, and you have pedestrian walkway and the green area. And well, by the time you get to the challenge bus terminal, it will also be another one that you want to see. It will be a beauty to behold also, just like what we saw here. A very brief ceremony from here to move to the second part. And again on your screen is that edifice where that has been commissioned here today. And that beautiful edifice that house the terminal that we are taking. All right, and well, we continue to enjoy the games of these facilities here in Ojoo area of Ibadan. If you are coming to Ibadan and you are coming to Ojoo area and you need to move from challenge, all you need to do is just get to the terminal in challenge and get down to this place just for 100 naira. It's about 8 kilometers moving from the challenge area down to Ojoo area, but it will only take you 100 naira to buy and to take that. And you can even see the young ones, the teens, also celebrating. Well, they are having a kind of hope that if it continues this way, then they might be saying they have a brighter future. They hope that this will spread across every sector. The other time it's in sport. This time around it's coming to the hospitality as well as the area of transportation, and they will be hoping that education, which is already enjoying something of this nature, will be sustained for them to really at least have a sound and qualitative education and building into future. Like they say, better tomorrow must start today, and Ojoo is demonstrating it, that tomorrow it looks bright, tomorrow looks good. And it's not about this edifice, it's about commissioning of this arena where we are right now, and you can see a lot of spaces to park. And again, I take you into some of the social economic benefit that the state already listed that you this might be adding to the state, and it's going to provide efficient, comfortable, accessible and reliable transport service. We told you 65 of them already commissioned. With this one, improve public transport connection in Ibadan. It will reduce traffic congestion. If you need to move from this place, which is about 30 kilometers to Challenge area, you might be spending nothing less than 2 hours. But that will definitely will be reduced with this new initiative, and improve safety and security of the commuting public, because a lot of people that will be benefiting from this area will also have access to the opportunity of the security that will be built around these facilities, improve quality of life, and as well increase the economic productivity, employment generation, determine youth, the teen youth in Oyo State will enjoy the facility and the reduction of travel time. Well, if you are moving for 2 hours before and it's been reduced to 1 hour, that tells you that the travel time is already being reduced so much that you can generate opportunity, that you can also benefit from this particular facility being put in place by the government. And I must tell you, well, that the challenge and Ojoo's bus terminal, you can describe it as a new dawn. And well, before now, it used to be road transportation being dominated by the mode in Ibadan of public transportation, which include taxis, minibuses, a tricycle, motorcycle, popularly known as Okada, were playing major roles in public transportation in Ibadan, and characterized by huge intercity transport operation, especially at Iwo, Ojoo, and Challenge, as well as Tollgate. Ibadan, however, face serious public transportation issues such as on-street parking, on-street loading, bottleneck location at junction, leading to congestion and absence of lay-by and bus shelter, intercity transport loading points, lack of basic passengers and infrastructural facilities such as terminal, building, waiting areas, loading bay, convenience and parking lots, it and so on and so forth that you can think of. There is also encroachment of carriageway, space limitation, unhygienic surrounding, and hawking, trading activities that poses health and danger. Well, definitely you can be sure that the government already made facilities ready for the lights now. When you talk about it, it's not a problem. They have alternate way of generating lights, either through solar or generating system, because they also have the Operation Light Up on your state, whereby everywhere you go in the state at night looks like very bright enough for you to move, and that itself has reduced the security challenges the state at the time was facing. And right now, still on your screen is that edifice talking about the terminal being commissioned here today. And you listen to the two governors, they said a lot about it. It's not about trying to be sentimental in terms of project, but getting data right. What exactly is next to make the people benefit from the dividend of democracy? And from that popular demand, they came up with this to give comfort kind of to the people. And it's not just only this area, because not everybody will come to Ojoo area in terms of the distance, but you also have what is happening out there in Challenge area that is also completed and ready for commissioning, while the other two in Iwo Road area will also be getting ready any time very soon for commissioning. If you know Iwo Road area of Ibadan before now, it's one area that you don't just go at any time you need to make a phone call. What is the situation before you set out to that place? But that seems to be something of the past, and now you can't move at any time. You know this place we are before now. I think the governor also said little about the story and the history of how they came about this place, and in terms of security before now, and I think that has totally been wiped off with this new creation, because the security is around this place, and well, it's so much to talk about this facility. Again, the retail food canteen, comfort system from the air conditioning that have been put around the facility is just what you are seeing on your screen. How do you feel living the comfort of your home and coming to a place that is home away from home? The governor even says that many people want to just come here to also see it as Ibadan. If you get to Paris, what part of what you want to see is that power? And now if you get to Ibadan, this can also be another part to see. Having a lot of facilities, and well, the passengers will need not to hang around at these facilities. They need to just come in, enjoy themselves. Comfort is everything built around this facility. Still the edifice. I told you earlier on that it will take time before getting to a challenge which is about 30 to 33 kilometers away from this place. And you are sure that the moment we get the signal from that place, we will definitely be opening up to that particular one. Well, this is a live transmission of Africa Independent Television, and it is the commissioning of the world class of Omitutu Bus Mass Transit OBMT pilot scheme and terminal, the one they call Phase 1, two of its kind, have been commissioned here today in Ibadan. The 25th day, 26th day of April in the city of Ibadan. We are making history live and direct, and just the facility. And when you come to this area and you get to see clinic, you get to see so many people to attend to you, and that will definitely, like we said earlier on, create job for the people for ticketing. It will definitely, it's going to be 24-hour service, and you expect even, let's say, on the hours of 8 hours, which is the acceptable time for working condition in the country, then about 24 people on a daily basis will be working around the terminal, and it can be more than that because of other auxiliary that we need to go around the ticketing. And so many people will work from the security to the hospital to the food vendors and also to many other things that will be happening. It's not about food alone. You have the bar, you have the restaurant that you can also go to and enjoy yourself. And see the facilities that we are getting right on our screen now. As you can just see that area of it where a lot of people will have. And you come to this place, you can also enjoy clubbing. And you can see some of the people who came around earlier on to have a glimpse of the commissioning, still walking, still moving around the facility and still trying to see that they have it. And this is area view of Ojoo, the big roundabout in Ojoo that tells you you are in Ojoo. And you can see the movement, the road network around this area. You need to understand that it will take a lot and it will give a lot of opportunity to the people of this area in terms of what they stand to enjoy from this facility. This is a microbus going on. That is the kind of cars that you enjoy, and you can imagine 5 people sitting in this small bus along with the driver making 6. There is no comfort in that one. But with these new buses that already numbered to the number of sitting position, as well as the people that can stand in the bus, then you don't expect any congestion, you don't expect any difficulties. You just have to find comfort around that facility. And still giving you more and more. I'm moving to another section of the facility that we are showing you right now. This is Ojoo, and you can see that somebody already working to make sure that at least everything is very clean in terms of the condition before now, returning it back to the condition, because a lot of people visited this place and they are ensuring that you enjoy that. Well, that is just a lot in terms of what, and you can also see some of these guys also going with it, and the area view again of Ibadan, another section of it, and I think this one is leading you to Iwo Road. So many axes, and we talked about security, and this is men of Amotekun Corps, and well, they are everywhere, and they will also be doing a lot around these facilities. So much from this particular one. You want to say, well, and this particular axis is leading you to Ojoo, Ilorin, Ogbomoso area, and it is just everywhere you go. You can have a glimpse of you can have a view of everywhere that you need to see. Even it's an advantage when you get to the area and some other areas of Akiyele, where we are, Akiyele local government, and this is Monia axis. Well, it is just how a glimpse you have what it looks like, having one of the largest local government. 3 of them large to be at state. If you ask me, I'm talking about Goodwill, which has been described as the largest local government. Ibadan local government is another one, and you talk about this local government, Akiyele local government, where we are, which is another large one, and the buses that will also be part of these facilities. If you apply this bus, then automatically you have access, or if you board in any of these buses, then you will have access to any of these facilities. That is what we are getting here in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. So much, and well, the operation right now, to see how comfortable. You need not to stress yourself. You need not to run. The bus is waiting for you. All it's just get your ticket and get to Ojoo or any of this terminal in Ibadan, and this is the comfort that awaits you here at the President State. Like they will say in Yoruba, that Ajisebi Oyo Laaru, Oyo Osebi Baba Enikan. But I must tell you that if something is good, then Oyo people will also be part of it. This is very, very good. This is very, very good, and this is just something that is very, very welcoming in terms of talking about loftiness, lofty initiative, we call it. A very, very good one from the governor and the entire government of Oyo State, who have thought it wise to add value to the people and to also add to the aesthetics of this particular area. Well, the facilities is just what you continue to see, what you continue to enjoy here in Ibadan, Ojoo bus terminal where we are. I told you a while ago that it would take around 30 minutes or thereabout for them to get to a challenge area. Challenge before now will take you like 2 hours because of the bottlenecks, the traffics, and other things like that. But with this initiative, they will be getting there so very soon. And we hope that we will be able to link with our crew out there in challenge area so that at least we can give you what is happening from that other end. We are still reaching you live here in Ibadan from Africa Independent Television, where the commissioning of the world-class Omitoto bus transit OBMT pilot scheme and terminal is being commissioned today, right now, and you can see the buses again. And the buses again is what you are enjoying. It's just good. Well, more and more from the buses to tell you, well, they are new buses and painted in the color of the state where you will have the opportunity to also enjoy the very best of the state in terms of hospitality, in terms of comfort, in terms of travels. Because if you want to travel from one end to another, it must be something you need to enjoy. And again, the area view of the car that will be used for this facility that we are talking about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you are still just joining us, it is the commissioning of the world-class Omitoto bus mass transit OBMT pilot scheme and terminals. Well, right on your screen is we have the buses, some of the buses that will be playing and getting to the terminal itself to see a beautiful edifice you see, and you come here, you enjoy. Then moving to what we have in terms of other ancillaries that you tend to enjoy, or if you have a little problem in terms of health challenge, the clinic facility is also still part of it. It's a part of it. It's a part of it, and we have so many to talk of. The clubhouse is there, the canteen, the bar that you can just go and enjoy every moment of it. So it's about comfort. It's about coming out in the morning and getting back very safe. And like I told you a while ago, that the vision behind this particular commissioning is to develop affordable, comfortable, and accessible integrated public transport and infrastructure for the people of Oyo State, and leveraging this as part of a global urban renewal strategy. On making sure that they are getting the dividend of democracy. So much from this end, so much to value, so much to add to the life of the people in terms of what you have and what the project components. Again, if you are just joining us, we have the gatehouse, the powerhouse, the service yard, water treatment plant, ground and overhead tanks, lightings, you have elevator, you also have park area, air condition, public address system, CCTV, you also have transformer, you have boreholes, a pedestrian walkway, and the green area at some of the components of this project that we talked about this afternoon, and the social benefits of this project is to provide efficient, comfortable, and accessible and reliable transport services. You also have improved public transportation connection in Ibadan. It's also going to reduce traffic congestion and to improve safety and security of the commuting public. Like you saw a while ago, the Amotekun Corps readily available to ensure safety of life and properties here at the terminal. And also you have improved quality of life, increased on economic productivity, employment generation. The teeming youth definitely will be enjoying it. Will definitely get a whole lot of them that opportunity and create job for them. And you also talk about the reduction of travel time, the unnecessary time you spend moving from one end to another will also reduce. That is talking about the brain and what the minds behind this particular terminal. If you have it in picture, then you will know what we are talking about from the area view to it proper. Then you know that is a beauty to behold this afternoon. And beyond this afternoon also, well, it's going to be a whole lot of facility, and they say never again hold error. And that is what Ojoo is saying, and they are saying Omitutu, which is the new era. And let us hope that we will not be going back. The people of Oyo State, Ibadan especially, will not be going back to old era, but will be enjoying new lease of life. And the governor had said it, that his administration will form a benchmark for would-be successor. Well, it is up to the people of the state whether they want him to continue for another 4 years after the expiration of his tenure, which will end in May 29, 2023, or they want to give him another 4 years. He said with time they will be unveiling more and more projects that the state had done from road to other infrastructures that will make the state one of the very best in the Committee of States in Nigeria. The IGR is growing third in Nigeria right now, and they hope it can be better. But well, you have some states, not what they enjoy. You don't want to talk about it. But if you have a leader, like they say, that when there is will, there is power. And the governor has demonstrated that, well, they have a lot of will, he has a lot of it, and there can be a lot of power. And we are hoping that the state will further transform under this administration. The dividend of democracy at its best, and they are just enjoying it. We are still waiting for that end, talking about the challenge end, where the second commissioning will be taking place. The governor and his entourage, they are on their way to that particular end. And Omitutu bus service, phase 1, it is, and the buses will show you earlier on. And this is some of the facilities in the terminal that, well, the users stand to benefit. Again, welcome to Ojoo bus terminal. A while ago, you saw some youths taking advantage of it, taking pictures with it. You need not to ask anybody when you see this kind of signage that where is Ojoo. It's already announcing itself that welcome to Ojoo. Ojoo is in Akinyele local government area of Ibadan, one of the largest, to be precise, and I think it's one of the a link point to other states. When most especially when you talk about the north, this is linking Oyo down to Ogbomoso, from Ogbomoso down to Ilore, Jeba, and from that one you are moving to Sokoto and host of others. That's is the situation right now. Still waiting for the other end, which is the facility have a challenge area. The elevator, well, you can see it live. It's not just mentioning it. The governor said it a while ago, and you can see that facility readily available. If you have to sit upstairs and you are not strong enough, the elevator will be there to take you down to that position. So they are thinking. The retail food canteen is also there for you to also enjoy. Comfort is built around this facility. It's built around this facility, I must tell you. It's built around this facility, and you can't but just want to be here. Before now, if they will tell you that if you visit Ibadan without visiting the zoo, then you will have to go back to Ibadan. But right now, it's not about visiting just one point. There are so many things to visit when you visit Ibadan. I just tell them you want to go to Ojoo area and you want to see the new terminal we talk about. Then you yourself will claim to credence. You will definitely be applauding a good initiative from the state to the people. People's first is what they are telling us, that when the people are comfortable, when the people enjoy dividend of democracy, then you can begin to talk.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.